Back in the book segment tonight in Riverside County, California, Judge Robert Armstrong dismissed an indecent exposure charge against a 40-year-old woman who disrobed in front of a 14-year-old boy. The judge said the law was too vague. In Brattleboro, Vermont, you can pretty much walk around that town naked. And in Daytona Beach, Florida, a judge says Elizabeth Book, 44, can be topless in public if she wants to be. Joining us now from Orlando is Miss Book and her attorney, Lawrence Walters. Miss Book, I mean, why do you want to walk around topless?
I don't particularly want to walk around topless. My crusade is simply to decriminalize the female breast. My indignation comes from the arrest of hundreds, if not thousands, of women in the Daytona Beach area for daring to bear as men do.
Okay, but I'm not getting this. Men and women are different, correct? Right? Miss Book?
In certain senses, yes.
Okay, well, do I have to walk you through this? Men and women physically are different. And the society mores in here, maybe in the South Pacific it would be different, New Guinea perhaps, say that women's breasts are to be covered. This is our tradition in America and most Western nations. And if you don't cover up, if you're a woman or a man and you put your private parts on display, this is a disruption to society, and therefore there are ordinances against it. So you say that because you don't want to cover up your breast, that there shouldn't be a law?
Breast, I don't see as private parts. I nursed both my children with my breast. Their sole biological function on my body and on other females' bodies is to nurture our young.
But if you were to carry that analogy a step further, relieving yourself's a biological function as well. I mean, should we be able to do that out in the public? I mean, there are a lot of biological functions that are private. I believe breastfeeding may be one of them. And, you know, you're basically saying to society, because I don't see it that way, and believe me, you're an American, you can see it any way you want to see it. I want to impose my view on everybody else, because you know people will be offended. Little children will go, "Hey, mommy, what's that?" You know what's going to happen.
Wait a minute, Bill. That's not what happened here at all. The city said you can do this. The city said you have a right to engage in topless or nude behavior if you are in the middle of a protest or demonstration. And she did that, and then she was arrested.
That's loony. I mean, most ordinances, Daytona Beach is, you know, a pretty interesting place. Let me just put it that way. But I'm interested in Miss Book's psychology here, counselor. She knows, Elizabeth, you know people will be offended. You know children will, particularly young boys, will lock in on this. So why, for the greater good of society, would you say, I really don't want to be topless in any way in public?
Well, as I said, I believe they should never be a criminal element of our bodies. Are you aware of the New York State Supreme Court findings from 1993, and that the Supreme Court of New York has decriminalized breasts, but you don't see their society falling apart?
I don't think society would fall apart. I just think that you doing what you want to do is going to be offensive to many, many people, and I don't understand why you feel you have to do it. I don't get it. Why do you feel you have to walk around topless? Why?
Why did Daytona feel that they had to arrest hundreds, if not thousands, of young women for daring to bear as men do?
Because they didn't want the topless protest to be there. They wanted to have some civility.
These arrests went on long before my protest. The reason for my protest, because I had witnessed these arrests. And so many of them, the sheer number of them, said that this was a lifestyle choice.
One last question. Do you think that everybody should be able to walk around topless? Every woman should be able to walk around topless wherever they want. Do you believe that?
I believe wherever a man goes top-free, a woman should be allowed to go top-free as well.
Okay, so on the beach, if men aren't wearing a shirt, you believe that women should be that way. All right. I mean, France, I think, is in that category.
And South Beach,
yeah, South Beach.
New Orleans.
I think South Beach is a category of its own. All right, well, Ms. Book, there you go. We appreciate you coming on, counselor, as always. Thank you.